Being physically challenged anywhere in this part of the world can be very challenging. Persons with disabilities in Nigeria often face stigma, discrimination, and barriers to accessing basic social services, and sometimes denied economic opportunities because of their condition. Mrs. Agbeke Idayat is one of the physically challenged persons I met up with here in Lagos. She says she lost her leg to polio at a very tender age. As we discuss, Agbeke Idayat tells me about the circumstances that led to her disability, but makes a strong point, saying there is always ability in any form of disability.
In this Lagos, from childhood, age of 1 year, I have shop, I'm selling beer. So after that beer, so I don't say we can't stay on one business. I'm selling Ofada rice. Ofada rice. That is Agbeke Ofada. So everybody know me as Agbeke. Social media everywhere, everything is like so Agbeke Ofada. Everybody know me there. My ability and disability. So I'm told you that I'm always give God glory. So disability does not mean anything. Disability does not mean anything. Oh. Some people that say there's no disability, they have their challenges. So to me now, I mean, disability does not mean anything to me because I have my brain now. So I have my personal so it's not weight me down that I'm a disability.
That is just one out of many others across the country who are living with a disability. Every day, they face struggles but always find a way to survive and even thrive with the coin life has dealt them. But aside polio, which is one of the most common causes of physical disability, what are the other factors that could be responsible? From my findings, I discovered that birth deformities, arthritis, epilepsy, acquired brain injury, cerebral palsy, and among others, sometimes causes different forms of disability in people. Persons with disabilities who sometimes face societal stigma and discrimination say it affects their physical and mental health. But Agbeke Idayat is not letting this pull her down. Her resilient nature pushed her into rice processing business and drink business. She was empowered by the Lagos Agro-Processing Productivity Enhancement and Livelihood Improvement Support, a peace project under the rice value chain, a program geared towards supporting beneficiaries of the project in the target value chains of poultry, aquaculture, and rice with grants and assets in various components and capacities.
We have disability group in this Lagos state. So out of that, I have there one boss, Ogami Usha. That's our state chairman for people living with disability. So he just come and say, something's happening at Apilo, Okoba, Agric Okoba. So I went there. So I collected the form. After the form, went to the training for like 2 weeks. A week training. After the training, the establishments. This is Ofada rice. Yeah. I'm starting like it's like over a year now. So I'm selling to people that they are cook. If they want to cook, I'm selling 1 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, and then bag. So I'm always selling one bag to the people that are cooking it. Okay.
Mrs. Agbeke attributes most of her achievements as a rice processor to the support she got from the Peace Project and her loved ones.
I give God glory, but I'm doing it. But I have a special rider. If I want to go and buy it, but it just spend me money because of the condition. Because as I do like 200 naira, 1,000, I can spend like 5,000 to went there because of the condition. So that is the difference.
It's just the movement
for me. So because I'm spending money to move.
Another interesting fellow is Funke Adebisi, who resides in Ibadan. Speaking with AN24 TV, Funke Adebisi revealed the circumstances that also led to her condition at a tender age.
According to my mom, she said I worked when I was 10 months old, but when I was 1 year and 5 months, that was when it all happened. She said I cried from sleep and it took me to hospital. At the end of the day, they discovered I was having polio.
As an industrious woman with children, Funke Adebisi ventured into teaching as a profession, production of handbags, lunch boxes for school children as a vocation, as well as affiliate marketing, among other businesses for survival.
I'm an NC holder. I teach. Then I discovered a network marketing, which I started 2017 down to date. Apart from that, I also learned how to do some handcrafts, like making of bags, glass and frame, as a livestock. Oh well, it has really affected it because no money to, the feeding of hen and also other things like that, no money to go about it. So I had to break down now in those things, but I'm just looking at one or two online business and things, because as the economic situation is now, I can't just sit down or be looking at hands before I can eat or do one or two things.
Although Agbeke Idayat and Funke Adebisi, who have both learned skills to earn a living and are making a mark in the society, advise others who find themselves in similar situations like theirs to acquire skills and explore various business opportunities to earn a living rather than resorting to strict begging.
What I would say is that many people look down on themselves because they are physically challenged, thinking that they are nobody. Just need to do is to just, one, you have yourself well educated. Another thing is to, if you don't have power to be educated, you just have to learn one skill or the other in order to keep yourself in doing something and making yourself useful to the society.
Advice to them, to their family, that's them. Make they have love with them. If they just don't drop them, say waiting they won't collect from those people. It's not only the family, environment, they show cares and love for them.
But despite the advances made by these women, there is still so much that needs to be done for people living with a disability in the country. The existence of various policies like the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018 are not achieving the desired effect of making life more comfortable for this set of people and guaranteeing their rights. It is not enough to sign these types of policies into law, but also ensure its implementation across the country. Recently, President Bola Tinubu approved the appointment of Mohammed Abba Issa as a Senior Special Assistant on Disability Matters as part of his administration's determination to ensure that every segment of society is sufficiently catered for by creating avenues of inclusion for persons with disability. Persons with disabilities are an integral part of the society and as such must be availed equal opportunities like others, especially when it comes to accessing public amenities. Emmanuel Ijiola, Africa News 24 TV.